Alright. Now let us go to the tadribat. At-tadribul awal. At-tadribul awal alif. A'id. A'id siyaghatal ibaratis sabiqah. A'id bermakna redo. Or siyagha, rewrite. So siyagha is to write again or to say again. Siyagha al-ibaratis sabiqah, the previous ibarat, the previous sentences. So you write you write a similar sentences to the previous sentences, but now mustakhdiman, using mustakhdiman al-kalimatil atiyah, using these kalimats, using the kalimat jamil, saghir, wa, wasi. So these are all the adjective. Jamil, what is jamil? Jamil is what? Beautiful. Nah, jamil is beautiful. Jamil. Saghir, small. Wasi is wide. So how do you change these three words to more beautiful and or the most beautiful? Saghir, small, smaller or smallest. Wasi, wide, widest. How do you change that word? Okay. So before we write the sentences, let us try forming the word. Okay. What is the isim tafdil for the word jamil? Yes. Who wants to try this? Remember, the wazan is af'alu. Yes. Yes, anyone would like to try? Anybody? Jamil, change this to af'alu. Okay, what is the root word? What do you think?
Ajmal.
Ajmal. Okay, Matia says ajmal. Rafika, what do you say?
Ajmalutu.
Ajmalutu. Okay, ajmalutu. Okay. Yes.
Because the root word is jim mim lam.
The root word is jim mim lam. Jim mim lam. Yes, you are correct. Sahih. The root word is jim mim lam. And how do you read this? We need to refer to the dictionary. It will say this jamula. So jamil is from the verb jamula. So jamula is also bimana beautiful. Jamula. We say jamula. But we don't use the fi'il as much as we use the noun, which is jamil. Okay. So this is the root word jamula. So from here, you change to af'al. So it becomes alif.
Ajmalu.
Yes, ajmalu. Good. So you just add alif and it becomes ajmalu. So here there are two things that you need to do. First, find the root word. But once we have practiced this, you will immediately know what is the root word. Jamila, jamil, jamula. Okay, jim, mim, lam. And then the second one is change it to af'al, ajmalu. Okay, that is the first word. The second word, saghir. Saghir, small. You want to say smaller or the smallest. Yes, what do you think is the root word? Sain, sad.
Sain, Raino, Rao.
Sain, rain.
Rao.
Ra. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Sain, rain, sad, rain, and ra. Naam. And this is sagura. So this is how we read. Normally, if it is a verb that contains the meaning of an adjective, the verb is read fa'ula. So this is using another wazan that we have learned, fa'ula. So sagura, kabura, jamula. Okay, that is the wazan for a verb that contains the meaning, the attribute, the meanings of an attribute. Yes, sagura. So now form the isim tafdil. What is the isim tafdil for sagura?
Asghar.
Asghar. Asgharu.
Asgharu.
Naam, asgharu. Yes, sahih. So the word is now asgharu. Good. So saghir becomes asgharu. Okay, now the third word, wasi'. Wasi'. Okay, what is the root word? Wasi, wide or huge.
Wa sin ain.
Sin,
Wasu'an.
wa sin ain. Yes. And how do you read this?
Wasu'an.
Wasua. Okay. Yes, of course. Previously, I said that if the verb contains the meaning of an adjective, you will read fa'ula. But that is not always the case. So sometimes you need to refer to the dictionary. For example, this word, it is not wasua. It is wasi'a. So the word fa'ula can be a guide for us, but in the end, we still need to refer to dictionary. Okay, so this is wasi'a. So this is the word that we read in ayatul kursi, wasi'a kursiyuhu samawat. So his kursi, Allah's kursi, covers everything. So it covers everything. So it is so huge that it covers everything, the samawat, the heavens, and also the earth. So that is the meaning of wasi'a. Yes, now from the isim tafdil from wasi'a. Yes, it always starts with a. So what is the word a?
Awsi.
Is it awsi'u or awsa'u? Do not look at this. Do not look at this, but look at the wazan. How do you read the wazan?
Awsa'un.
The wazan is alu. So here it should be awsa'u. Okay, so do not let this confuse you. So yes, correct. The fi'al is wasi'a. Wasi'on, you have a kasra. But when you change it to isim tafdil, you must always follow the wazan. The wazan says af'alu, so it must be awsa'u and not awsi'u. Okay, all right. So that is the wazan. Awsa'u. So now we have these three words. So let us write sentences similar to what we had in the examples. So in the examples, you have the first three. So this is three different people, three different person. Bait Khalid, Bait Osman, Bait Omar, and then the adjective is still the same. Sentence number 4, you compare between the first two. Sentence number 5, you say that the third person is that is using the superlative form. Okay, let us try this. The first jumlah, Jamil. Okay, let us write a normal, an easy sentence, a simple sentence, Jamil. So you want to compare what? What is Jamil? So here it is good if you can take two, the person and his object. The person's what? The person's house, the person's car, the person's son, the person's daughter. You can see that. Yes, anyone? Maybe you want to say his this guy's writing, khat, is Jamil, is beautiful. So how do you say that? The word is khat, khata. It means the writing or the calligraphy, writing, yes. His writing. So how do you say that? Maybe we can say khattu. Okay, give me a name. Who's khat?
Aliyun.
Khattu Ali. Khattu Aliyin. Okay, what about his khat? What about his writing? His writing is?
Jamilun.
His writing is Jamil. Okay, so khat, Jamil. So Jamil here is referring to the word khat. So both must be muzakkar. Okay, now another person. So we need to use the same word, khat again. Who's khat now?
Usman.
Khat Osman. Okay, khat to Osman. What about Osman's khat? Osman's writing is also Jamil. Naam, khat Osman, Jamil. Okay, now another person. Who's khat now?
Muhammad.
Khat to Muhammad. Khat to Muhammad. Okay, what about the khat of Muhammad? Is also Jamil. So how do you say also Jamil?
Jamilun.
Jamilun Aidan. Yes, you add the word Aidan. You can also say Aidan Jamil. So you can place the word Aidan before the word Jamil. That is also correct. Khattu Muhammad jamilun aidan. Okay, now you want to compare. Let us compare between Khat Ali and Osman's khat. You want to say one of them is one of them, their khat is more beautiful. Okay, let's say Khat Ali. Ali's khat is beautiful. It's more beautiful than Osman's. So we say Khattu
Ali.
Ali
Jamilun jiddan.
Jamilun jiddan. If you say Jamilun jiddan, we don't compare anything. You just say, oh, it's so beautiful, but we do not compare. Now we want to compare. We want
Ajmalu.
Ajmalu, yes. So since you want to compare, then we have to change the word Jamil, use the isim tabdil. So we say Ajmalu. Okay, what else? Ajmalu. Ali Ajmalu.
Min
Okay, good.
min khat Uthman.
Khattu
Khattu
Ajmal.
Usman.
Oh,
So
nice.
Khattu Ali Ajmal Khatti Osman. Yes. So since you want to compare, you have to use the isim tafdil Ajmal. And since this is comparing between two, we add the word min. So we say Ajmalu min. Yeah, Ajmalu min. Yes, this is correct. Khattu Ali Ajmal min Khattu Osman. You can also say Khattu Muhammad Ajmal min Khatti Ali. Yes. Okay, now the last sentence. We want to say, so now you have mentioned Ali, you have mentioned Osman. Okay. What about the khat of Muhammad? Now you want to say, oh, Muhammad's khat is the most beautiful. Out of this khat, his is the most beautiful. Yes. So how do we do that? How do we say that? You can look at the sentence, the previous example again. So we want to say Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad. We say khattu Muhammad. Okay, what else? Is the most beautiful. Okay, the most beautiful. It is the same word. Ajmalu, but we don't include the word min. Okay, that is one. You don't include the word min. The most beautiful. The most beautiful of these writings. Of this writing, Muhammad is the most beautiful. So next, you want to use the word khat. You want to put the word khat again, but from the lesson or from the example, you see that they change. They don't use the mufrad word anymore. Since you are comparing among these things, then you have to change it to a jama' word. So you need to find the jama'. What is the jama' for the word khat? The jama' for the word khat is
Akhtatun.
akhtatu. No, it is not akhtatu. It is this. Al-khutut. Al-khutut.
Al-khutut.
Al-khutut. We say al-khutut. Al-khutut. Al-khat, the jama is al-khutut. So khat,
So it's jamak taksir.
yes, this is jama taksir. Yes, this is jama taksir. So jama taksir is a bit difficult. You need to refer to dictionary. Of course, you can try. Like just now, you said akhtat, but unfortunately, it is not. It is not correct. So we need to refer. Sometimes you can guess, yes, but sometimes you need to refer to the dictionary. So the word is khutut. So khutut here, it means the calligraphy or the writing. But actually, the word khat is also used for another meaning. You remember, underline the line is also khat. So khutut also means lines. So it depends on the context. Here khutut, it means the writings. Now, okay, so that is al-jumla al-jumla li kalima jamil. Al-an kalimat saghir. Saghir, the same thing. The same thing. The same thing. Now we choose an object. Just now, his khat is beautiful. Now another object, which is small. We have we have chosen the word house, bait. Okay, let's try the word sayara. Oh yes, we have used the word sayara in the jumla. Okay, we need another kalima.
Kitabun, Ustaz.
Kitabun, okay, good. So now you want to say kitab. You want to compare between the books. Okay, what is your jumla? Yes, we can use the word kitab. Whose kitab?
Khalid.
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 Maybe we choose a muannas word now. A female. Kitabu. Let's see what will happen to the sentence. You need to change or not?
Aisha.
Aisha. Kitabu Aisha. Okay, Kitabu Aisha. What about her book? How do you say?
Sawiratun.
Saghiratun. Are you sure it is saghiratun or not saghirun? Now we need to check. When you want
Sawirun.
saghirun, okay. So when we say saghir in the jumlah, this is referring to kitab or referring to Aisha?
Kitab.
Kitab, yes. Because this is your mubtada, this is your subject, and this is your predicate, this is your khabar. So this one must refer to the kitab. So since kitab is muzakkar, this word needs to be muzakkar as well. Don't be confused with Aisha, because Aisha is just the owner of the kitab. But what we want to say here is the kitab itself is saghir. So that we don't change anything. But if you use a muannas word, sayyara, then definitely you have to change. Saghira. Okay, saghira. Now, kitabu Aisha saghir. Okay, next sentence. Another person. Kitabu, let's say Amina. Amina or Amina. So you can have two versions of the name. Amina or Amina. Kitabu Amina. Okay, what about her book? It's also small. Saghirun. Saghirun. Kitab Amina saghirun. We use the same word. We do not compare anything. The third kalimah. The third jumlah.
Kitabun Niswa.
Kitabu
Niswa.
Niswa. Is it a name?
Okay.
Kitabu Niswa. I'm not sure what is the word. Okay, let us just put another name. Salwa. Kitabu Salwa. Kitabu Salwa saghirun. Saghirun aidan. Okay, now we want to compare. So this is our isim tafdil. So you compare between Aisha's and Amina's kitab. Amina's kitab. Naam. So we say kitabu Amina, kitabu Amina. How do you say smaller just now? This word.
Asfaru.
Asgharu. Kitabu Amina asgharu.
Min Aisyah.
Min Aisyah. Okay, is it min Aisyah? If you say kitab Amina asgharu min Aisyah, what does it mean? It means that Amina's book is smaller than Aisha. Not Aisha's book, than Aisha. So we do not want to compare the book with Aisha. We want to compare the book with Aisha's book. So what do you need to add here?
Kitab
Kitab, yes. Mean kitabi
Aisyah.
because we are comparing between the kitab, not between Aisha and also Fatima. Okay, next. Now you compare, you say Salwa's kitab is the smallest among these books. This is hers is the smallest. So the last jumlah will be kitabu Salwa. Okay, so what do you say now? Kitabu Salwa is the smallest among these books.
Asgharul Kutub.
Aswaru. Okay, yes, what is the word after that?
Al-Kutub.
Al-Kutub. You have to change the word to Jama because you want to say the smallest among these. Of course, you need to use a Jama word. The smallest among the books, you have to say Asgharul Kutub. Change it to Jama. Now, so this is the superlative form, and number 4 is the comparative form. Now, and al-jumla rakam salasa wasi'. Wasi'. Okay, now let us find a mu'annas object. Previous sentences, we have muzakkar object. Now we want mu'annas object. Let's see, what is Wasi' here.
Maktabatun.
Maktaba. Okay, maktaba. Okay, yeah, you can say maktaba is wasi'. But whose maktaba? Oh, okay, maybe in this case you don't say whose maktaba. Maktaba of which institution? Maybe maktaba of the school, maktaba of the university, maktaba of the. Okay, maybe you can say that. Yeah.
Maktabal. Maktabat al-madrasah.
Okay, first, yes, you say maktaba al-madrasah.
Al-madrasah.
Madrasah. Okay, what about the maktaba of the madrasah?
Wasi'un.
Okay, let us check the grammar.
Wa Okay, wasi'antun.
Why do you say wasi'ah not wasi'on? Why do you say?
Because mubtada is muannas. Maktabah.
Yes, because the mubtada, the subject is maktaba is muannas. Therefore, your khabar, your predicate should be muannas as well. That is one way. And the other way is you ask yourself, this wasi' is referring to which word? Maktaba. So this is muannas, then this should be muannas. So even though they say wasi' muzakkar in the muzakkar form, but since in your sentence you are using muannas word, so this is not a problem. You can change it to muannas, not a problem. All right? So wasi'ah. Okay. Now number 2. Now another maktaba, another library. Maktaba madrasah wasi'ah. Now another maktaba. So another institution. Maktaba okay, give me another institution other than madrasah.
Al-muallim. Al-muallimu.
Al-muallim. You want to say the teacher's library. Okay, yes, it is possible. Maktabatul muallim. Okay, what about his maktaba?
Wasi'antun.
Wasi'atun. Yes, this is wasi'atun. So his maktaba is also wasi'atun. So again, wasi'atun is referring to maktaba. Therefore, you need this ta. Naam. Yes. Now number 3. So now let's say the library of the university.
Al-jami'ah.
Maktabatul jami'ah. Yes, maktabatul jami'ah wasi'atun aidan. So it is also huge. Now, wasi'ah. So now we compare. We compare between madrasah, maktaba of the madrasah and maktaba of the muallim. Now, whose maktaba is awsa, is wider or is bigger?
Madrasah.
Madrasah, okay. So you can say maktaba al-madrasah, okay, is bigger than
Wasi'ah.
wasi'. Wasi' is the normal form. We have not changed to the comparative form. The isim tafdil. Change to isim tafdil.
Okay. Usa'u.
Usa'u, if you say usa'u, it does not follow the wazan. The wazan should be af'alu. So we should not say usa'u. It should be
Awsa'u.
awsa'u. Yes, always follow the wazan. Af'alu awsa'u. Yes, good. So the word is now awsa'u. So even though you don't put the vowel, you should know this is awsa'u and not usa'u. Why? Because it follows the wazan af'alu. So we say awsa'u. Now, so maktabatul madrasah awsa'u mean, yes, you need the word mean. Whose maktaba? Maktaba al-muallim. Yes, that is correct. Nah, maktabatul madrasah awsa min maktaba al-muallim. Okay. So here there is something that I forgot to mention. So with regard to muzakkar and muannas. So if you look at the word saghir, since the word kitab is muzakkar, then we say saghir, muzakkar. But for the sentence number 3, since the word is maktaba muannas, then you change to wasi'ah. You have to change to muannas. That is for the normal adjective. But when you use the isim tafdil, okay, so this is about isim tafdil. When we use isim tafdil, we don't have to change to muannas or muzakkar because the isim tafdil is only one wazan, only one pattern. It is always awsa'u. It is always af'alu. So you don't have to change this to awsa'atu. No need. Alright. So for isim tafdil, there is no need to change to muannas form. You just use the same word for both muzakkar and also muannas. Okay. So that is the rule for isim tafdil. Now, okay, now the last jumlah. You want to say the library of the university. Maktaba al-Jami'ah is the largest libraries. So the largest of these libraries. So how do we see that? So the last jumlah is about the Maktaba
Jami'ah.
al-Jami'ah. Naam. It is about Maktaba al-Jami'ah. Naam. Maktabat al-Jami'ah.
Awsa'u.
Awsa'u. Now we need to change the word maktaba to plural, to jama'.
Okay.
Maktaba, maktabatani, and jama'. So the jama' is in the form of jama' mu'annas salim, the one that ends with alif ta. So what is the word?
Tabat.
Tabat. Yes, sahih. Naam. Sahih, Rafika. Awsa'ul maktabati. Naam. So awsa'ul maktabat. Okay. So these are the examples. Okay, how do you use isim tabdil in both superlative and also comparative form? Right? Now, any questions? Do you have any question to ask?
Yes, Ustaz.
Yes.
I have a question. So, how is it that we are going to choose the root word for the for these words? Because, for example, the word wasin ain, I refer to al-ma'ani. So in al-ma'ani, there are actually three different spellings for wa, sin and ain,
Okay.
like wasa'a, wasu'a, wasi'a. So they are all fi'l. So how are we going to choose one of them?
Okay.
And it is okay, and it is the same too for the word just now for the khotu khot, because I refer to al-ma'ani, and the jama' for hot is it gave two, which is khututun and
They give two.
also akhtatun.
So they give
Yes,
two. So one is
they give
tun and another is
akhtatun.
okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
So I was kind of confused to choose which root word to take. Okay.
Thank you very much. So first, we're referring to the word wasi'un just now. You said in the ma'ani, they give you three words. First is wasa'a. Second is is it wasi'a?
Wasa'a, wasu'a,
Wasu'a. Okay, wasu'a.
wasu'a,
And
and wasi'a.
wasi'a. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Yes, sometimes one fi'el, they can be read different ways. Yes, you are correct. One fi'el, they can be read different ways. So, for example, for this word, but the one that we always read is wasi'a. So, in this case, you need to refer to the meaning. Sometimes, if for one word, when we read them differently, they convey a different meaning. So, for this wasa'a, wasi'a, was'a, what are the meanings of each of these words? Are they of the same meaning or do they convey a different meaning? So that is why we need the dictionary. So what does it mean when they say wasa'a? What does it mean when they say wasi'a, and what does it mean when they say wasu'a? Do you have that in the Al-Ma'ani? Are you referring to yes?
Yes, sir. But I refer to the browser one, so it's like in total Arabic. But
Oh,
yeah. But from what I read,
okay.
wasa'a, the example is wasa'allahu alayh. And then wasu'a is referring to place, al-makan.
Al-Makan. Okay, yes, thank you very much. So here I'm referring to Al-Ma'ani, the Arabic version. Of course, you won't find this in the Al-Ma'ani English, Arabic English. In Arabic English, they just give you the normal use of wasa'a. Yes, here they say you have the word wasa'a, but the word wasa'a, the meaning is different from the word wasi'a that we read just now. Wasi'a is with regard, sorry, let me read this again. Wasa'a, wasa'allahu rizqahu. Wasa'a means Allah made his risk a lot, made it abundant. So that is the meaning of wasa'a. So it is different from the word wasi'on that we read just now. Okay, yes, that is number one, wasa'a. Then the word wasu'a, wasu'a shay. Wasu'a shay, wasu'a, if you use the word wasu'a, it means, what is this? Wasu'a shay, wasu'a fahuwa wasi'on. Okay, wasi'on, then we need to refer to another word, wasi. Okay, wasi'a, let me read the word wasi'a. Wasi'a si'atan. Yes, so this is the word that we want to use that conveys the meaning of a verb. So wasi'a is the one that we should use to convey the meaning of wasi'on, because the other two, they convey a different meaning. Yes, that is the difference when you have these three ways of reading the same word. All right. So this is actually a bit you need to refer to the dictionary. Yes. That is with regard to the wasi'ah. That is why we said wasi'ah. All right. So wasi'ah is the one that we use because it conveys the meaning of wasi'. The other two, they have different meanings. With regard to the word khat, so this is not about the root word. This is about the jama' that you said just now. So the jama' that I gave you earlier was the word khutut. Okay, it was the word khutut because this was the word that we normally see. Whenever they say khat, the jama' is always khutut. But for the word akhtat, I myself, I've never heard this word in use. Akhtat. So, but since in the dictionary they use the word akhtat, so yes, you can also say the word akhtat. But then again, we need to refer to the usage. When do they use this word akhtat? Because some word that, yes, they have more than one jama, but the jama they are used, sometimes they are used differently in a different context. So this requires us to refer to dictionary and also some linguistic books as well. Is it okay, Mardia? Yes, here you need
Yes,
to the details of it. But thank you very much for mentioning that.
thank you, Stas.
You can refer to Al-Ma'ani to find out about all these things. Yes, thank you very much. All right, any other question? Okay, now let us finish this. We have two more exercise. Ba imla il faraq. Ba imla. So fill in the faraq with ism tafdil. Using ism tafdil, mushtaq. Okay, this word means derive, mushtaq. Derive from kalimat. So derive here is basically you have a root word and then from the root word you change to other words. So this is what we call the mushtaq. Like the root word wasi'a just now, we change to awsa. So awsa is called mushtaq, derivative words that we derive from the root word. So ism tafdil, mushtaq, which is derived from the words in brackets. So these are the words that they give you. So you change this to ism tafdil, just similar to what we had done just now. So for example, Muhammad afradil usra, Muhammad family members. So the word is saghir, small. So you want to change to the smallest of his family members. So you change from saghir to ism tafdil, which is asghar. So we just put the word asghar. Okay, just change from this word to ism tafdil. Okay, let us try this together. Khalid min sadiqihi. Khalid, his friend. So now they want you to use the word alim, knowledgeable, or scholar. Alim, it can mean scholar, it can mean knowledgeable, the person who knows. So you want to say, what do you want to say? You want to say more knowledgeable because you have the word min here. You want to say Khalid is more knowledgeable than his friend. Yes, so what is the word now? You want to say more knowledgeable. From the word alim, it becomes
A'lamu.
a'lamu. Yes, the same thing. You just identify the root word, ain, alif, lam, mim. The root word is ain, lam, mim. That is the root word. And then what do? Just add alif. And then read according to the wazan, a'lamu. So we get the word, Khalid a'lamu. Khalid knows better than his friend. So Khalid is more knowledgeable. Depends on how you translate it. You can also translate Khalid knows better than. That is the word a'lamu. Sorry, a'lamu, not a'lumu. A'lam. So this is the word. When we say Allahu a'lam, then what does it mean? Allahu a'lam. Allah is the most knowledgeable. Allah knows better, right? So it is comparison and superlative form. Yes. Number 2, ghurfatul mudir, the ghurfa of the mudir, the room of the mudir. Who is this mudir? Who is a mudir? Anyone? Mudir?
The headmaster.
Headmaster.
Awsa'u.
Headmaster. The mudir is headmaster. Okay, let us look at this word. Al-mudir. The word mudir, yes, normally when you see the word mudir in the text, they say the meaning is the headmaster. That is mudir. But actually the word mudir is not a headmaster. The word mudir is the person who manage an institution. That is the mudir. So if I say the mudiru syarikah, so you don't say the headmaster of the sharika, of the company. You will say maybe the CEO of the company, or maybe the boss of the company, maybe the manager of the company, the one who manages the institution. So that is what we call mudir. But why normally when we say mudir, we translate as the headmaster? Because when we say mudir, we mean mudir al-madrasa, mudir of the school. So who is the mudir of the school? Of course, it is the headmaster. So that is why when you say mudir, normally we translate as headmaster. But you have to look at the context. Okay, not every time you see mudir, it is always headmaster. In this jumlah, is this a headmaster? You read until the end. Ghurfatul mudir min ghurafil mudarrisin. Ghuraf is the same word as ghurfa. This is mufrad, room, and ghuraf is jama. The rooms. The rooms of mudarris, the rooms of the teachers. Now you can say, oh, this is in the school setting. So yes, you are correct. We can say this as the headmaster. Yes, correct. Or the principal. So ghurfatul mudir min ghuraful mudarrisin. You want to say his room is wasi'. Okay, wide. So you want to say his room is wider. So we had this word before. Just write the word.
Awsa'u.
Awsa'u. Okay, so here it is awsa'u. Now, ghurfatul mudir awsa'u min ghuraf al mudarrisin. Okay, good. That is for wasi' becomes awsa'. Rakam salasa. Hasan. His name is Hasan. Ar-rijal, men in the qaryah. Tawil, tall. So you want to say Hasan is the tallest man in the qaryah. What is the word? From ta, waw, ya, lam. Choose 3 letters for the root word.
Ta wa lam.
Ta, wa, lam. Yes. If you refer to the dictionary, they will say this. They will say ta, la, ta, alif, lam. But where is the alif here? Alif here is the weak letter, the harful illa. So as you have seen previously, the alif, sometimes they change it to the waw. So this is the waw. So the root word here is yes, the ta, waw, and also the lam. Okay, change this to isim tafdil.
Atwalu.
Atwalu. Good, yes, atwalu. Nah, so this is the jumlah. Hasan atwalu rajul. Atwalu rijal. Nah, the tallest man in the Korea. Fatima min ukhtiha. Okay, yes, we had this word before. Fatima is more beautiful than her sister. Min ukhtiha. So min is not from. Yes. What is the word? Fatima
Ajmalu.
ajmalu. Okay, Fatima ajmalu. Okay, don't say ajmilu. Nah, don't say ajmilu. You say ajmalu. Fatima ajmal min ukhtiha. Good. Rakam khamsa. Ana al-aulad, sons, fil usra, in the family. So they want you to change the word Zaki. Zaki means clever or smart. So you want to say I'm the smartest son in my family, in the family. How do you change this to isim tafdil? Zaki. Yes, try this.
Azkayun.
Azkayun. Okay, let us look at this word. Zal, Kaf, and Ya. So what do? As usual, we add alif. And how do we read? We say azka.
You.
You. Okay. This is if we were to follow the wazan exactly. Af'alu. Then we will read azkayu. Yes, you are correct. But okay, remember this. For this word, if you see this word, the word that ends with this, zakiyun, with ya and a shaddah like this, zakiyun. When it becomes isim tafdil, we will not say azkayu. We will remove this one, the last one, the last vowel, remove it, and the ya change it to alif. And why is that? Because the word, if you read it as kayu, it will be a bit difficult in the tongue. Say as kayu, as kayu. So the Arab, they don't say as kayu. They will just say azka, azka. Instead of azkayu, you remove this and remove this, so it becomes azka. Okay,
Oh,
so
it's based on pronouns.
based on their pronoun, their pronunciation.
Oh.
So they said it is a bit heavier for them to read azka
Oh.
because of this, yeah. So they change.
Azka.
Yeah, so azka is easier to pronounce, right? Azka rather than azkayu.
Azkayu.
So we don't say azkayu.
But for us, it's like easy.
Easier for them to
Azkayu.
pronounce azka.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are several words. Okay, I give you the other words. Other words that are similar to this. So for another word is like the word kawi. If you look at the pattern, it is very similar in the sense it has this in the end. Ya and the shadda. Kawi. So what do you think? Kawi is strong. How do you say stronger or the strongest person?
Aqua.
Aqwa. Yes, sahih. Yes. For this word, it will become aqwa. Originally, we should read aqwayu. But again, it is similar to azkayu, a bit difficult to read. Therefore, they remove this and this. So it becomes aqua. Yeah, so that is the word aqua. So zaki becomes azka, kawi becomes aqua. Okay, what else? If I'm not mistaken, I have another word. Kawi, zaki. No, these two. I forgot the others. Okay, when next time when I remember the other, I will give you the other words. Okay, so this is how you change to zaki and there's another word. Sorry, ghani. Ghaniyun, rich. How do you say richer? And the richest person. This is similar to kawi and also zaki. Zaki azka, kawi aqua, ghani becomes
Raina.
Reina, you need to have alif.
Yeah. How to wait.
To read it.
Alif. Rai.
Rain.
I.
It is the same thing. You just put alif in front of the rain and you read it af'alu. So we say
Agna.
agna. Instead of agnayu, we say agna. Yes. So this is another word. Okay. So you can add this additional word. Agani becomes agna, kawi becomes aqua, and zaki becomes azka. So in these three cases, you change the last one from you to just a without the dhamma. Okay. So this is it. Okay. And the last one, okay, you do this. We will discuss this in the next class, inshallah. Jim, how will al-kalimat al-atiyah? Again, the instruction is similar. Change. How will al-kalimat, the following kalimat, to isim tafdil. Isim tafdil. So the same thing. Af'alu. Summa, and then da'hu fi jumla mufida. And then you put it in a jumla. You write it in a sentence. Okay. So please, everybody, please try this. So find the isim tafdil. Misal, sari. They give you the word sari, and then you have isim tafdil asra. Faster. So you can use this in with together with min or without min. You can say faster than, or you can use it in the fastest of what? The fastest of all things. You can use it together with min or without min. It is up to you. Okay. So find the meaning of all these words. Wasil, fakir, fasih, qadim, and qasir. Okay, find the isim tafdil and write the sentence.